The village of Erie-on-Wye was ancient. Older than time, it seemed. Swathed in perpetual mist, it whispered forgotten stories. At the edge of the village stood Blackwood Manor, a brooding Gothic structure shrouded in ivy and sorrow. The manor was more than just old. It held its breath, trapped in a bygone age. Locals spoke of it in hushed tones, their eyes wide with superstition. Blackwood Manor had once known love and laughter. Now it echoed with emptiness. The windows, like vacant eyes, stared out at the world. They held secrets, glimpses into a shattered past. The wind howled through the crumbling walls, a mournful symphony of despair. The air within was heavy, thick with unspoken grief and the weight of the past. The mansion's garden was once a vibrant tapestry of colors. Roses bloomed, their fragrance intoxicating. Now, the garden mirrored the house's despair. Overgrown and neglected, it was a graveyard of forgotten beauty. The rusted gate creaked a warning to any who dared to enter. Blackwood Manor was a sanctuary of sorrow, a testament to love lost and a heart broken. Eliza Blackwood was once the manor's heart and soul. Her laughter had echoed through the halls. Her love story, a tragic poem etched in the manor's memory. She had loved James, a love as bright as the sun. Their love was a beacon, a promise whispered on the wind. He was her soulmate, her confidant, the missing piece of her very being. James had vanished one stormy night, swallowed by the mist and shadows. His disappearance remained a mystery, a wound that never healed. Eliza's laughter died, replaced by a silence that was deafening. She wandered the halls, her heart broken, her spirit shattered.
My love, where are you? Why did you leave me alone in this endless night?
Eliza's sorrow was as palpable as the chill in the air. It clung to every stone, every cobweb, every darkened corner. She yearned for James, her heart refusing to accept his absence. Her love transcended the boundaries of life and death, her spirit tethered to the manor. Alex Davies, a renowned historian, was captivated by Blackwood Manor's tragic tale. He arrived in Erie-on-Wye with a thirst for knowledge. His keen interest in the manor's history was more than just academic. It was a calling, a pull he couldn't ignore. The locals greeted him with wary glances. Alex, undeterred, rented a room at the village inn. He felt a connection to the past, a desire to unravel the mysteries hidden within the manor's walls. He spent his days researching local archives, piecing together fragments of a forgotten love story. He felt Eliza's presence, a whisper in the wind, a flicker in the corner of his eye.
There's something about this place, something that calls to me.
One chilly evening, while exploring the manor's attic, Alex stumbled upon a dusty, leather-bound diary. He opened it, his fingers trembling with anticipation. The diary belonged to Eliza, her delicate handwriting filling the brittle pages. As he read, he was transported back in time, experiencing Eliza's joy, her love, her unbearable grief. That night, Alex felt a presence in his room. A chill ran down his spine. The air grew heavy, the temperature plummeting. He was not alone. Before him, shimmering like moonlight on water, stood Eliza. Her spectral form was ethereal, a vision of lost love and unending sorrow. Eliza's eyes, pools of ancient sadness, met Alex's. He was not afraid, only captivated by the raw emotion emanating from her. He saw her pain, felt the depths of her despair. In that moment, a connection sparked between them.
You have found my diary.
Eliza's voice was a soft whisper filled with melancholy. Alex felt a surge of empathy for this lost soul. He wanted to help her, to ease her pain.
Eliza.
He spoke her name, his voice barely a murmur, and she turned towards him, a flicker of hope in her eyes. Night after night, Eliza visited Alex. He learned more about her life, her love for James, and the pain of his disappearance. He read to her from her diary. Her laughter, like the tinkling of distant bells, filled the silence of his room. Alex felt a profound connection to Eliza. He felt her pain as his own. He was drawn to her story, her unyielding love.
I'm determined to uncover the truth behind James's disappearance.
He immersed himself in her past, researching local legends. Their bond deepened with each passing night. He shared his own life with her, his dreams, his fears.
I feel seen, heard, understood for the first time in centuries.
Eliza, in turn, began to find solace in their shared moments. One night, a fierce storm raged, mirroring the turmoil in Eliza's heart. She appeared before Alex, her form flickering, almost fading away.
Eliza, what's happening?
James, he's lost, forever lost.
She sobbed, her voice a wail that echoed the storm's fury. Alex felt her despair, her anguish tearing at his own soul. He had to help her find peace, to let go of her centuries-old grief. In a moment of desperate inspiration, he took Eliza's spectral hand in his. Their fingers passed through each other, but a jolt of energy surged between them. The room lit up, a blinding flash of white light. As the light faded, Eliza stood before Alex, her form solid, her eyes shining with a newfound peace. The storm outside subsided, as if echoing the calm that had settled over Eliza's spirit.
Thank you. You have helped me find peace to let go of my sorrow.
She smiled, a radiant, heartbreaking smile. Then slowly she began to fade, her form becoming translucent once more. Alex watched, his heart aching as Eliza disappeared completely. The room felt strangely empty, but the oppressive sorrow that had clung to the manor for centuries was gone. The next morning, the village of Irion-Y awoke to a clear, sunny day. The mist had lifted, and for the first time in living memory, the sun bathed Blackwood Manor in its warm embrace. The air felt lighter, the oppressive weight of the past lifted. Alex left the village that day, his heart heavy, yet filled with a strange sense of peace. He knew in his heart that Eliza had found her way, that her love for James had transcended the boundaries of life and death. The legend of Blackwood Manor lived on, no longer a tale of tragedy and despair, but a testament to a love that echoed through time. It was a love story for the ages, a reminder that some bonds, like some stories, are never truly forgotten.